Hello, denizens of the internet. The gang at Film Threat recently presented a versus panel of experienced entertainment veterans to discuss the inevitable incursion of AI, artificial intelligence, into the entertainment business. My top line comment: AI will succeed because Hollywood created the environment for it to succeed, and far faster than it probably would have if Hollywood was a healthy organism, which it isn't. And this is precisely my argument. I encourage everyone to watch this panel discussion because it is great. I'll leave a link in the description. I will discuss things the panel didn't, which I think are important points to go over. As a creative person, I think of AI as a weed. Weeds proliferate because you have neglected your garden or lawn. If your flowers are dead and your lawn is patchy and scorched, that is the perfect environment for weeds to take over. AI, as it happens, is arriving at the very worst time for Hollywood. Now, I'm using Hollywood as a catch-all for the entire global entertainment industry. As Script Doctor clearly summarized what both of us have been talking about, and which I presented in this video about streaming having killed Hollywood, studio execs betted on streaming and ended up, for all intents and purposes, killing the core of the entertainment business, which was network television. As far as I'm concerned, it is a shadow of its former self. It's boring, it's tedious, and is shrinking because it lost its way. I won't repeat what I discussed in my video, link below. It is evident to anyone who isn't an idiot that network TV is in the doldrums, and few are going to see movies. And what movies there are either uninteresting, awful, or really good, but no one can get excited about seeing them. Streaming services are dying and or adding ad-supported tiers and becoming, get this, cable TV. Whoa, who would have thought that the single monthly subscription all-you-can-eat model would end up hitting a point of audience saturation? Damn it, there are 8.1 billion people on this planet. There should be tons of opportunity, but apparently fully a quarter of them have not pulled their thumbs out of their asses and live in societal poverty. What is wrong with you people? And another half are people advertisers don't care about. How on earth is a streaming service going to make ends meet and afford high-quality programming like Velma, Rebel Moon, and Ahsoka? AI is going to make a killing because the studios killed their businesses, and don't get me started on the gaming studios. I asked ChatGPT, will AI take over entertainment? This was its response.
AI is already playing a significant role in entertainment, from aiding in content creation to enhancing user experiences. For instance, AI algorithms can analyze large datasets to predict audience preferences, recommend content, and even generate music, art, or scripts. However, while AI can automate certain tasks and streamline processes, it's unlikely to completely take over entertainment. Human creativity, emotions, and intuition are still crucial elements that shape compelling stories, performances, and experiences. So, while AI will undoubtedly continue to influence and enhance entertainment, the human touch will remain essential for creating fully captivating and resonant content.
Not a bad PR answer, but it doesn't take into consideration societal preference changes, the acceptance of reduced quality of entertainment, the homogenization of shared experiences, reduced knowledge of historical contexts, the volume of existing entertainment, platform choices, and one thing the panel didn't discuss, the effect of DEI on severely narrowing the scope of what is acceptable. I saw a Politburo-approved movie in Hungary, communist Hungary, in 1972. It was 70 minutes of a tree. Granted, it was far better than Rings of Power, but in the near term, I think AI will have the greatest effect on the below-the-line items, things like accounting, which the panel mentioned. While everyone is grousing about having ChatGPT create a script, which it can, and I'll get back to that, the thing I would jump on now as an independent filmmaker with no budget is music generation. I'm totally blown away by the music people have created that is more than serviceable, and in the context of a movie needing background mood music, I honestly fear for the jobs of people who want to get into the scoring business. Funnily enough, music is in the same state, maybe even worse, than film and TV. The most popular streamed songs are repetitive, sterile, and almost indistinguishable. Can AI music compete with Richie Blackmore, Jeff Beck, Stevie Wonder? Yes. Jethro Tull, Gentle Giant? Yes, I'm stuck in the 60s and 70s. No. But it sure can easily copy the top 10 nonsense that's streaming now, and dare I say it could probably do a serviceable job of, a version of Paul Revere and the Raiders. The point is, when you reduce the intellectual capacity of your audience, then it's easy to introduce weeds. There are some parallels to desktop publishing, which I was in on right at the very start. It destroyed the traditional typesetting business, lowering the cost of entry, and created both absolute crap and provided flexibility that the old ways could not duplicate. AI might provide the exact same dichotomy for film and TV. We will see absolute shit, but also innovation that would be otherwise unavailable to independent filmmakers. There are things that are never coming back, such as the shared family experiences of the 50s and 60s, stories about big families of crazy aunts and uncles, like the marvelous comedy The Man Who Came to Dinner. Well, that's dead. The best relationship movie I've seen in a decade was Her, and that was just Joaquin Phoenix and the voice of Scarlett Johansson acting as an AI. Now, ironically, 10 years later, Johansson is fighting ChatGPT's new voice AI assistant that is able to generate an eerily similar version of her voice. In theory, Spike Jonze would not need Scarlett for his movie Her if he was doing it now. Obviously, there was marketing benefit in having Scarlett in the movie. Look, no one is going to watch a movie starring the AI-generated voice of George Clooney, but it could still have the timbre of the star's voice that would be superior to a no-name actor. And I'm just speculating here, but I probably could get the voice interface to deliver lines exactly the way I want, as opposed to accepting the work of the idiot I hired. I'm kidding, of course. AI voice is already used for looping, freeing actors from coming back to redo a few lines which they honestly hate to do. If people don't want to see garbage movies in theaters or even Doctor Who on streaming, then crappy AI-generated entertainment is not going to bring people in either in of itself. If you have an interesting concept like Barbie, then the role of the writer and the producer is to just not fuck it up. Don't get in the way of the audience's expectations. AI presently is not good at doing that. It's also not good at recreating anything even close to David Mamet's The Verdict. That being said, that is exactly the kind of movie I'm not so sure the taste delinquent would appreciate now. No point in trying to get AI to give us a Paddy Chayefsky screenplay. No one is going to watch it. I'm afraid we are living in a time of diminished expectations that I don't see turning around anytime soon. But of all entertainment categories, AI will have the worst time with comedy. And here I'm referring to 90-minute movies, weekly sitcoms, or stand-up acts, not some stupid 15-second video your mother emailed you. It's way easier to elicit a tear out of an audience than getting them to laugh. Unless you can raise an AI with an abusive father or an overbearing Jewish mother, I don't think AI will help in igniting the comedy renaissance that we need so badly. It can't write a stand-up routine because it can only steal existing jokes, which means it would be perfect for Amy Schumer. I asked ChatGPT if cocktail sausage is funnier than hot dog. It responded,
Well, it's a matter of personal taste, but I can see the humor in it. It's kind of like saying miniature things are inherently funnier, which plays into the absurdity of humor. Plus, the mental image of someone earnestly arguing the merits of cocktail sausages over hot dogs is pretty amusing.
It completely missed the fact that cocktail had the word cock in it and started with the K sound. Proof that ChatGPT is a god. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.